Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Assalamu alaikum students. I welcome you all to Happy Homeschool online class. I hope you all are doing fine and keeping yourself safe and strong. Let's begin our third Islamiat lesson with Allah's name and do pray that may Allah enhance our knowledge and provide us with the best one. Ameen. Before starting today's lesson, I would like to have a small quick recap of previous topics that we have done in our last classes. So student, in our previous classes, we have learned about good manners. In the first class, we learned to say thank you, first of all, to our Creator Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for providing us countless blessings. Then we learned how to say thank you to people who are kind towards us. Then in our second class, our teacher guided us about saying sorry and explained us that when we say sorry, we must try not to repeat the same mistake again. Let's see, student, what we are going to learn today and how does it affect our life. Now look carefully to the picture that appears on your screen. Yes, this is the classroom. Students, if you want to enter the classroom, do you ask for permission from your teacher or you just enter the classroom without your teacher's permission? Yes, you seek for the teacher's permission first. And when you go to your friend's place, what do you do first? Do you knock at the door or ring the doorbell? Or you just enter the house without asking permission? And how do you feel if someone enters your place without your permission? How does it feel? And if you forget your stationery box to bring to school, what do you do then? Do you ask your friend for his favor or take out his stationery box from his bag without his permission? Definitely, you ask the permission first because it is a bad manner to use someone's belonging without the permission. And you also do not like if someone uses your things without your permission. So students, in such condition, we need to ask permission. So in our today's class, we will learn about asking permission. Students, please keep your book opened in front of you. Unit 14, Good Manners, page number 61, topic asking permission. It is narrated in the hadith of Sahih Bukhari that the asking for permission to enter has been enjoined so that one may not look unlawfully at what there is in the house without the permission of its people. So here it becomes clear, students, that it is mandatory to knock the door first so that the people inside the home may not feel awkward with someone's sudden entry. And students, remember the best way to ask for permission is to knock the door and say salam 3 times. Yes, we have to knock the door first and we should say salam thrice, as Muslims are obliged to give salams and seek permission before entering other people's houses. And as our dear Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam has said, permission is to be sought thrice. If it is accorded, you may enter, otherwise go back. So if no one answers you at the door, then do not knock the door more than 3 times. And do not ring the doorbell again and again. And you have to return back to your place. Why it is so? Because if someone inside the home is sleeping, so he may get disturbed from the doorbell ring or from the knock at the door. Similarly, students, before entering the classroom, we need to take teacher's permission by asking, Miss, may I come in? And if the teacher is busy in something, we need to wait for her response. Do not disturb her by asking again and again the same question. And if we want to ask a question or if we want to say something, we should first raise the hand saying, excuse me. Then you can ask for permission for whatever you want to say. Like you can see in this picture, the student wants to have a glass of water. So first he raised his hand and then asked the teacher, Miss, may I get a drink of water? These are good manners. Now you can see there are some good manners and there are some bad manners. In the first picture, you can see the student is taking someone's belonging without the permission and returning it back in a bad condition. Is this a good manner or a bad manner? Yes, this is not a good thing. This is a bad manner. And now you can see in the picture of your right hand side that he is asking the permission before taking the book and returning the thing in the same condition. These are good manners. These manners create a peaceful and happy environment. Students, do you know when you want something, you need to borrow it from your friends? Do you know what is borrowing? Borrowing is when you take and use something that belongs to someone else and you agree to give it back later. And when you return that thing to the owner, you have to return the thing in the same condition. You have to take care of that thing because it belongs to someone else. There are some ways to politely ask someone to borrow something. We can use these words in our daily life. Like if you want to borrow a book from your friend, you can say, may I borrow your book? Or you can ask it like that, can I borrow your book? Now we will learn why it is important to ask permission. Asking permission builds safety by showing respect. Definitely, when you use someone's thing before asking them, this gives them a very bad feeling. This shows that you do not respect them. But if you ask the permission first, it gives them the feeling of respect. It also secures the privacy. And when you use someone's thing and return it in a bad way, it makes them feel bad. But if you return someone's belonging in the same condition, it makes them feel happy. So the environment, the surrounding become happy and there will be peace, no fightings. So these all are good manners. And good manners in our life matters a lot. We need to practice them in our daily life to make our life peaceful. If you want to ask someone something, we can say, excuse me first. When someone makes a favor towards us, we should say thank you to him. And when we hurt someone, then we should say I'm sorry. And you can also use these all other words in your daily life, as these are all good manners. I hope in this lesson You will learn the good manners and you will use these good manners and polite words in your daily life. Here is your home assignment, students. Task number 1 is to read the topic asking permission thoroughly. You have to read the topic thoroughly first, and then you have to attempt the quiz that is uploaded in your Google Classroom. I hope you have enjoyed today's lesson. Thank you so much. Take care, students. Allah Hafiz.